Did you know that 75% of YouTube videos get less than 1,000 views? Yeah, me neither. But there's something even weirder. Even though 75% of us are watching duds, 50% of all watch time goes to the top 1% of videos. That means if we were gamers, we'd be playing raid bosses with 50 of the entire raid showing up. This is weird. So why is this happening? What are these videos and who's watching them? Most importantly, what can we do about it? Well, you've got me there, because honestly, I'm not sure. But after making some videos recently, I've realized that we might be at a turning point for tech YouTube, and this could have an impact on all of us. So let's start out by stating the problem. Let's go to a store. No, not that kind of store. The other kind of store where we have brand new gadgets coming out every year. In fact, let's set the scene. It's 6 a.m. and the new phone just dropped. I should mention that I'm not filming this part. Of course, I woke up early to film this so that I could show you just how dedicated I am to bringing you the deepest tech content on YouTube. Anyway, here's what's happening. First off, people are camping out in front of the store because they want to be first. They don't care about being productive or working hard, they just want to be the first one to get the product. But why? Why do they want to be first? Because having the latest model gives them status. It lets everyone know that they are cool. Meanwhile, the rest of us normal human beings wait until lunch when we re-out for a work meeting and then stop by to pick up the new phone because we didn't need a new phone, but now we do. This is our natural instinct as humans. See other people doing something and we want to do it too, even if it makes no sense. This is called social proof. Back in the day, we were better at resisting it. We look back at a side-by-side comparison of 1980s tech hobbyists versus 2024 consumers. You can see that back in the day, we had this idea that tech was something special. It was something that we built and tinkered with. But somewhere along the way, this flipped, and now we just buy the gadgets that someone else made. So where did we go wrong? This is going to take a few steps to explain. For starters, we have to talk about how the internet works, so brace yourself. When you publish a YouTube video, you're actually feeding data into an algorithm. The algorithm looks at your video and tries to figure out whether your video is good or not. And if it's good, it recommends it to more people. But it doesn't know what your video is about. It sees as the title and the thumbnail. So guess what it does? It prioritizes the title and thumbnail because those are the easiest things to gain. Now you might be thinking, okay, well, why don't you just make titles and thumbnails that describe what the video is actually about? And that sounds reasonable, except that's not how YouTubers work. There's this thing called a content vertical, and essentially what happens is YouTubers copy each other. If you're in the Apple niche, you post Apple content, you talk about Apple rumors, and you talk about Apple leaks. If you're in the PC gaming niche, you talk about GPUs and CPUs and monitors and keyboards. But if you're in the tech concept niche, you talk about algorithms and computer memory and logic gates and CPUs and GPUs and monitors and keyboards. See what I mean? You're just talking about things that are interesting. It's the whole point of this channel. If you want to reach the most amount of people possible, you have to play the game. So let's say you want to optimize your title and thumbnail. You open up Canva and you think about what kind of title would get the most clicks. What comes to mind? How about top 5 reasons iPhone 15 is better than iPhone 14? Oh, I bet they'll click on that. So that's what you put in the title, and then you move on to the thumbnail. Let us throw some numbers on the screen and add a box around them and maybe use Comic Sans so that people can easily read it. Perfect. As soon as you hit upload, you're telling YouTube that this is a list video. You're also telling YouTube that this video is for entertainment value. Now YouTube can match your video with the right audience. In this case, people who like watching top 5 videos. Congratulations, you just bypassed all the deep knowledge. You didn't need to learn anything or spend any time creating real value. Instead, you spent 30 seconds creating clickbait, and now you can leech off of the attention of millions of people. This is how YouTube currently works, and it's not just YouTube. Everything is becoming gamified. Instagram posts are all based on Reels. TikTok is just a scrolling feed. And Twitter is still figuring it out. We live in a world where everything is based on short-form content. And unfortunately, this isn't going away anytime soon. In fact, it's only getting worse because social media companies know exactly what they're doing. Every single one of these websites is carefully crafted to keep you as engaged as possible. They literally hire teams of behavioral psychologists to keep you addicted to their platforms. And the worst part is, they're succeeding. We spend more time than ever before glued to our screens, and this has real consequences. You know that song, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen? I think it's a metaphor for society today. We're speeding down the highway. We're living in the fast lane, and none of us are looking at the dashboard. Where are we going? Well, for some of us, we're going to work. We work super hard, and then we come home and we just want to relax. So we turn on the TV and we scroll through social media for a bit and we just decompress. But this isn't relaxing. This is still moving at highway speeds. Our eyes are still tracking across the screen, trying to find the next piece of dopamine. We've all seen the guy that pulls out his new phone and starts recording everything. The guy who whips out his camera and uses a gimbal to record himself dancing. The girl who brings her laptop to Starbucks and starts typing away furiously while sipping on a pumpkin spice latte. We've all seen this stuff, and I'm guilty of it too sometimes. But why do we do this? Why do we feel this urge to constantly consume and create content? It's almost like we're trying to fill a void inside of us. Well, we are. But the question is, what are we filling it with? We're filling it with shiny objects. We're filling it with transient garbage that gives us fleeting pleasure. We're consuming more than ever before, and we're producing more than ever before, but we're forgetting to learn. We're sacrificing long-term value for short-term gain. So what can we do about this? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have 3 steps for you. The first step is audit. An audit is when you magnify something to look at it more closely. So start by magnifying the content you consume. You know that feeling you get when you watch a video and you finish it and you think to yourself, that was a waste of time. That's the feeling you want to avoid. If you feel that way at any point during a video, you should hit the dislike button immediately. Dislike is an extremely powerful tool. It tells the algorithm that other people don't like this video. The algorithm will see that and realize, maybe I shouldn't recommend this video to more people. By disliking videos, you save the algorithm from pushing more trash content. Second, reevaluate. An hourglass is a tool used to measure the passage of time. So start by measuring your watch time. How much of your watch time is lasting knowledge versus trendy trash? Are you watching videos that teach you something new? Or are you binging a bunch of clickbait? Remember, it's okay to watch entertaining videos sometimes, but ask yourself if they're really teaching you anything. Also, keep in mind that you're not a bad person for watching consumer tech videos. Everyone has their own journey. Just try to be self-aware and make sure that you're not letting others control your emotions. Third, counterattack. A like is an upvote. A dislike is a downvote. The arrows represent the YouTube algorithm. By liking and disliking videos, we tell the algorithm which direction to push the arrows. If you like a video, push the arrows towards the video. If you dislike a video, push the arrows away from the video. This is a constant battle, and it's a battle worth fighting. If you made it this far, thank you. I know this video is probably too negative for most people. They'll hit the dislike button and move on with their day, but you're different. You're still here. So I have a challenge for you. What's the last tech concept that you learned? Did you learn something new? Well, comment. Let me know, and let everyone know, because remember, your watch time is power. Use it wisely. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe for more content. Also, don't forget to check out my dark mode end screen. Okay, bye-bye.